right up, rain or shine. The drama circus has arrived. Have you ever watched a horror cow? They scan, they saw, they're screaming now. They scan, they cry, they'll freak you out. You blink once, they're in your house. Come chat about it, we keep it real. Spill your tea, say what you feel. We see the snakes, we see the snakes. We call the lies right to their face. Step right up, rain or shine. The drama circus has arrived. We got laughs and jokes and fights, but it cuts deep late at night. This place gets dark, don't get shaken. Cut your soul, don't let it get taken. Step right up, join the line. The drama circus, rain or shine. Scammers and grifters everywhere, they need help. Gummy bears. It's so sad, the pitiful life leave you broke, bleeding inside. Alex will tell y'all what y'all need to hear. Pull that mask off, make it crystal clear. Come on in and wipe your dirty feet. Grab a drink, maybe something sweet. Oh yeah, right up, rain or shine. The drama circus has arrived. We got laughs and jokes and fights, but it cuts deep late at night. This place gets dark, don't get shaken. Guard your soul, don't let it get taken. Step right up, join the line. The drama circus, rain or shine. Round and round the story spin. Who's the victim? Who's the villain? Watch your heart, watch your mind, lead the track, but keep your spine. Step right up, rain or shine. The drama circus has arrived. We got laughs and jokes and fights, but it cuts deep late at night. This place gets dark, don't get shaken. Guard your soul, don't let it get taken. Step right up, join the line. The drama circus, rain or shine.
Hello, you guys. How are you all? Thank you guys for being here. Happy Tuesday. Hello. I was like toying around the idea. I was going to go live here, and then I was going to go live on my main channel because I have a true crime, some stuff I want to talk about with the Rebecca Park case. We hadn't had the full affidavit that's out, and I just wanted to talk about the upcoming hearing and stuff. However, that took a little bit more preparation than the time that I had, and I thought there are a few things that we can talk about anyways, and just kind of let the conversation guide the way. You know, there are a couple clip channels I have talked to you guys about that I use to keep up with what's going on. Let me say hello to you guys. Hey, Shayna. Happy Tuesday. Good to see you. Pointer Lover. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Bendy. Hey, Hippie Chick. Lisa. Again, Heathen. Let's see here. Struggle is Real. Marlena. Carol Clark. Nicole B. Hoodies Crowbar. Amber Workman. Vanessa. Those poor cows are so scared. They're horrified. They're horror cows that are terrified themselves. Because this place is nuts. Marlena LG. I think I said hi to you, Marlena. But in case I didn't, Mystery Flower Girl. Hello. Thank you guys for being here. Oh my gosh. So it has been really hot here the last couple of days, and the weather has been just so nice. I mean, just completely sunny, like all day long, and into the evenings. And I've just been laying out and kayaking. I've taken so many videos and pictures. Actually, members of my main channel and my Patreon have access to the Discord, and I've been posting some in there because I used to upload them to Patreon. And I think I'll just do a back and forth between that. But it has been so nice to be out on the water in the sun. Just, oh my God, I love the summertime. Hey, mi Cazador de Ardias, good to see you. So yeah, I'm really happy to be here. I wish that I was here earlier, but I can't take, why is it so bright? A second of the sunshiny day away. You guys, this dress, I'm obsessed. Have you seen the commercials for a brand called Halara? I had tried a few of their leggings and I really liked them. And then I tried this other dress that they have. Let me tell y'all about this just real quick, and not sponsored, but I'm amazed and impressed. So I've never had a dress that I could wear without a backless dress because like, I just am not blessed in that area, in this area. So um this dress I'm like really pumped about because the back is like this, and it has like a built-in, but that's not the best part. The best part is you don't have to, it has shorts underneath, and you don't have to like undress from the top to use the bathroom because it's like easy peasy shorts where, see, they pull down right here. They're like attached in the front, but they pull down in the back like they're like regular shorts. See what I mean? But anyways, I love it. I'm obsessed, and I can wear a backless dress, and I just feel, I have to show y'all because I've literally never wore clothes like that because I always need a bra. Like, so anyway, it has pockets in the shorts. Thank you, Shayna. It has a little pocket right here on the side. Like right now, I have my little AirPods in them, but I'm obsessed. Yep, pockets, neat noodle. Good to see you, Ava. Do it. Like I love their leggings. They're comfortable. I have a couple pair with the lace down the side and some other ones, but the dresses, oh my gosh, I just can't. I had a different dress from them, but not the backless. Anyway, that's not why we're here, but I just had to tell y'all because I'm freaking pumped and I don't really go anywhere. So I'm not going to show it off. Hey, Grandma Sherry. If you guys didn't see the live that me and Grandma Sherry did like a couple lives ago, I think it was the one before last. It was so much fun. It was a great conversation and I really enjoyed that. Hey, Amber. You do need it for your vacation. Hey, Toe Beans. So today we're going to talk about a couple things. I want to talk a little bit about this Mr. Docket, the court hearing being posted, and a couple things in that little section. I have a little thing for regarding Betty, a quick clip about Web Sleuth, something that we had talked about in one of my last lives. And before we get into any of that and anything else that's going on, because I could have missed stuff. I do keep my earbuds in and stuff while I'm out on the dock, but we like to play music and I use my phone for it. So I'll miss a lot of stuff. And first, though, before we get into, first we're going to start with this Mr. Docket situation. But before we get into that, I just want to talk to you quickly about Ryan Upchurch. So now, people might think I'm crazy. I love Ryan Upchurch's music. Mind the Fall is one of my all-time favorite songs, especially for summertime, being outside. His music just reminds me of home. It reminds me of like hearing my brothers and my uncle talk with a big chaw in their mouth. Like, I really love it. Why is my camera so bright? This is pissing me off. It looks awful. Let me see. But I'm happy about this because I think finally we have there we go, some progress where somebody has, not been allowed to just get on here and just say whatever the hell they want about these cases. So I thought it was crazy that, we finally got to an answer with this. He's been ordered to pay $17 million. I looked up his net worth and it said between 4 and 5 million. But you can't get on here and just, abuse and accuse the family of a missing person, and their family just happened to have the money to do something about it. Harsh reality. I hope you see this because you going down this road with the Gonsalves family. We talked last time I was live about Frankie Ruszczyk and the final answer in that case. With Armchair Detective, you cannot get on here and just act like these are figments of your imagination or make believe or whatever. They're real people, and finally somebody's been ordered to pay for what they've done. So, a twisted YouTube star who claimed the case of a California teen found dead in her car was a hoax has been ordered to pay $17 million to the victim's father. A jury reached a verdict on Monday in the case against Ryan after he was found to have caused Daniel Rodney severe emotional and psychological damage from the misinformative and distasteful videos he shared online. So, I thought that was kind of crazy and good. It's a good step in the right direction, in my opinion, even though I love his music and he's a new father. We know that his mom has recently really screwed him over. Like, I want the best for him too. I think he's might have some mental issues. And just like an old country boy from the holler talking about, like, I just relate to his music so much, and it has a special place in my heart because it reminds me of home, right? And the people at home. But still, that's where I'm at. Amber, Amber, my friend, ATS News, if you guys don't know, has a channel, a really great channel, and she had been going through his deposition. So his case with Ickadmail Neat, I heard, just trying to go through some videos and see what was going on, I heard that it had been dropped. So that Ickadmail dropped it. They settled. So either dropped, settled, something. Now, I don't have Nightbot here. Neat. Tomorrow night, we'll talk about the Rebecca Park case and the upcoming hearing. But so now we're going to talk about this. We've been following this situation with a YouTube creator and the boyfriend of a YouTube creator. Then the YouTuber was brought in and the court case they're going through, right? So we're talking about Julie, Brittany, and Craig. Okay. Now, they've had a couple court hearings, and the first hearing was posted online. Somebody went in, screen recorded it, and posted it. The next hearing, a YouTuber was able to get that audio footage, and they did a synopsis. And the next hearing, a couple YouTubers went to the hearing to report on it, right? Now, Julie had emailed or had told the prosecutor or the county, the state, however you want to say it, the town, that this recording had happened and had named the two people that were emailed the recording. I just want to say, like, I don't think that YouTube is going to get to the bottom of it. And I'm not going to waste my life trying to get to the bottom of it. Honestly, I think that if, like we're told, Nonsense forwarded that email to the prosecutor, I think they could get to the bottom of it if they wanted to, right? So that's where I'm at. Really? I didn't see that, Lisa. I don't know who UA is, but she needs to apologize for the way she talked about chasing. So UA, I don't know her either. I don't know what she said about chasing. Tell me where that happened. But I do know that she is a person who has involved herself very closely with some of these cases. She was pretending to be homeless at a certain point, looking for Riley Strain. Like, she gets way too close, way too involved in the center of too much bullshit for me. Let the courts handle it. That's where I'm at, Kim. And they will if they think that they should, right? Like, did you hear that said YouTuber didn't go to her 7-week checkup or to her iron infusion? Isn't that something? I did not hear that, actually. So, like I was going to tell you guys, I'm missing. If there's anything major that's happened, let me know and we can check it out together. I'll give you my opinion as we look at it if it's something we can check out, because I'm definitely missing some stuff. You can't put I can't be bothered to be inside to save my life when it's nice like this outside. Hey, Okie, that's just the truth. Um, but apparently this dude, Mr. Docket dude, this person has taken down their channel or taken down the video, set it to private. They had posted this, and I had grabbed Angela's screenshot of it, or I have that pulled up. This community tab and channel have remained up for one reason only. I have nothing to hide and did nothing illegal in New Jersey, the U.S., or my location. I thought, is that you trying to make people think you're not in the U.S.? I don't know, maybe. I was not given a private link by anyone, including Julie, Brittany, or Craig, nor do I know any of them personally. This video is set to private. If you don't think you did anything illegal, why did you take the video down? But also, we know the video is not to be redistributed, even when they have sent out copies to other YouTubers, one being allegedly speculating, they were very clear that was not to be posted on YouTube. So how could this not be illegal or against the rules? It's obviously illegal in my opinion. But also, like, this reminds me of watching the Rebecca Park case when they were doing, these YouTubers were doing all these interviews and stuff, and they were making a lot of videos. They literally thought they were solving the case. They said things like, you know, we have to look at this person so we can get on to the next suspect, or just like, we are not going to figure everything out for certain. You know, we're just not. It's impossible. And I don't think this is one that we're going to be able to know for sure. And I know people that have really, like, some people have really tried. And that's part of the reason why I've come to the conclusion I have. I just don't have an interest in trying to figure that out. But I think that if the courts want to figure it out, I'll be interested to see who did it. You know what I mean? Hey, Coffee and Skeletons. No, I haven't, Solo Angel Mom. Is that good? The Crash on Netflix. So now, let me see if there's anything else in this little corner I want to talk about. On Perplexed, reviewing Chasing. You know what? I bet you are threatened by a woman who has morals and stands her ground. I mean, you know, and stands up firmly and strongly about what she believes in. That must be threatening to some people, especially weak people who are messy and like to be in the middle of everything and get involved personally and too closely with these cases. But that's where I stand with that. Some people I don't necessarily think deserve the attention that they get. Actually, a lot of people, if I'm honest. But my avatar froze. Ooh, let me turn it off. Yeah, I adore Chasing too. And like I said, it's a strong woman who stands firmly, you know, on the with her opinion and will stand up against people no matter what, right? About certain things. That might be intimidating to some people. Oh, Solo Angel Mama. I wanted to actually look at that a bit more. I've been seeing some stuff posted about that case. Hey, protest and resist. So let's see if there's anything else. What else has Angela posted? That's it. Okay. So that's all we wanted from Angela's page. Now, I don't know. Actually, let's go here. I actually had this pulled up about Mr. Docket or whatever. So I haven't heard it yet. I just before the live, I was like checking different clip channels to see what new had happened. And this was one of the videos. And since it was about Mr. Docket and I've seen this be such a topic, I wanted to bring it up. Oh, and pause that I'm all over the place, but I just got to tell y'all the dress I showed y'all at the beginning that I have on, that's so comfortable. It comes in like long, short pants, shorts, everything. Like it comes in a bunch of different styles, but okay, let's take a listen to this. This is Hartley. I'll drop the link in the chat as we listen. apparently Brittany got an email from Mr. Docket. I mean, here's the thing too. Well, let's just listen because I haven't listened. I was going to say, do we even know who it is? But if it's from their Gmail, I don't know. Let's just listen.
I got another email. The other day. Hold on a second, because I don't know what the hell is going on. And I don't know if this person is trying to throw people off or it's what this person is doing, but I'm going to put this out because, hold on a second. Let me find it because I have nothing to hide. Like I said, when you ain't doing nothing wrong, you don't have nothing to worry about. So I got this 2 days ago from that same person. They sent me, hold on. Let me send this to myself because I'm even more confused now.
That sounds like something a guilty person would say, doesn't it? Now, I personally am just saying I don't believe that she's Mr. Docket or has anything to do with this. I don't think she's guilty. But when somebody says something like that, that's like all red flags up for me. Now I'm looking closely at you. When you're like, when someone's like, I don't have nothing to hide. They say if you're not doing anything wrong, if you're not guilty, or I don't know. It's just that's like immediate red flags for me. Although, like I said, I don't think she was involved. Although I guess she could be. I'm not saying she's not either. But yeah.
So y'all, let me.
If you're not hiding anything,
I'm sending them. Okay, let me share this. This is Krista Michael person, right? The email. The same one that emailed me while I was live. While I was in court that day, emailed me 2 days ago. Let me see. Hold on. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but okay. Thank you, Bodge. Bodge, hold on. I'm going to read this because I want you and hopefully Chasen sees this too.
Oh, okay. So I think that Bodge character, that person was trying to figure this out. Which I can't say anything about that. Like I've had plenty of things I've taken time to try to look into that really were meaningless and didn't matter. Right? When I say I don't have time to be looking into it, I'm not judging anybody because I've spent plenty of time down all kinds of different rabbit holes, right? Like I'm sure we all have. But also, it's just personally with this where I'm at.
Give me a second. Because I don't know who this person is. I
guess
don't know. Why I don't.
If Julie had somebody in there to record or recorded herself somehow, and maybe like, because I've heard people talk about how it was recorded, what you could see, things like that. Let's say that it was her or someone she personally knew. Would she report it that it was going around? Would she do that? I mean, maybe. Again, people will try to cover their tracks, but same with Brittany. Do you really think she's going to put the time and energy into doing something like that? She didn't even show up for the last hearing. Her ass ain't recording it. I'm surprised she made it. I'm surprised she's even there. If you think she's recording it, no. And same with Craig. No. No. He didn't even know it was going on at the time, or he wasn't even there. She had to go and get him. So.
Even know like what the hell to even say or what's going on. It's confusing.
They're playing a game.
It feels like
a game.
It very much feels that way. Hold on. Okay, 1 second. Okay. So if you look here, see Krista Michael, same email. I'll zoom in so you can see. Same email. Okay. So they emailed me on May the 16th, 2026 at 5:56 p.m.
Krista Michael.
First off, I said watched the hearing, not am watching. I watched the hearing live on Twitter, not on Zoom, and not on YouTube. Later in the day, I went looking for it and I couldn't find it. The account streaming it said they were given the information from the court administrator and they were not told, or they were told not to do a live stream, but a judge might enter the Zoom and say it is not allowed. But that didn't happen. I have also been told that the ID and the password for April 1st and May 13th and the May 13th hearing were the exact same. when requesting public links, and the person has solid proof. This person will also be contacting the court and the prosecutor to inform them of this because thousands likely have the login if it is used over and over. Also said that there were a lot of people in the April 1st Zoom meeting not shown on the YouTube screen recording. Check your login information you were sent. Might be different for litigants, but I am betting it's the same. Lastly, you have the right to get emails. You have the right to save and delete them. Take advice or ignore it. You have the right to not self-incriminate. You have a lot of rights, and one is to remain silent. Okay?
Oh my God. Okay, I gotta pause there for a minute. I want to read your comment, Kim. Kim says, I don't believe it was Julie. She didn't look good in that Zoom. Why would she share it with nonsense? Of all people, just my opinion. Hey, Notorious Ash. I agree. And that's another factor. Like I was thinking when I read your comment, it's not just having somebody like recording it yourself or having someone there to do it. You also had to like share the link with those two people. So now I just want to say the end of that I find so funny. You have, what did they say here? Hold on. Let me make it bigger for us. Didn't really help. You have the right to get emails. You have the right to save and delete them. So are you saying she should delete this? Or I don't know. Okay, then you have the right. Wait, you have the right to save and delete them. Take advice or ignore it. You have the right to not self-incriminate. Yeah, you should teach her about that. You have a lot of rights, and one is to remain silent. Huh. Hint, hint, hint. Like, dude, you talk too much. You tell too much. You know what? I've said on here every Crama live since the baby was born. Leave the fucking baby alone. Why do you care about the baby? What's going on with the baby? Where the baby's at? What the baby looks like? Especially what the baby looks like. Sharing the baby's picture. Leave the baby alone. But dude, you get on here and you say too much. You always say too much about your private life. And then maybe one thing doesn't line up with another and people will comment on it. That is the cause of a lot of the problems and bullshit. Like, so I mean, I think that was some pretty sound advice there. All right, let's keep listening.
Okay. And then let me see. Wait a second. Let me stop for a minute and then let me share this one. Okay. And then, so I'm so confused by this. How does multiple people have all right. And then this one, he immediately messaged me or emailed me again. And this one is at 6.
Immediately sent another email. That's interesting.
6:20 the same day on the 16th of.
All right, I want to hear this, but I want to catch up with your comments about the first part just so we don't get far from removed from it. Neither one of them looked good in that Zoom. I don't think I'm kind of with most of you guys. I don't think either one of them did this. I mean, I don't know. Who knows? People surprise me every day on here, but yeah. Why doesn't Brittany send her emails to the prosecutor if she really wants to know who? That's a good idea. I agree. Reality needs to quit this gig and take herself on the road to become a traveling bouncer, telling troublemakers to kick rocks in the bars. You know what? Reality, like she can, yeah, she's something else. She never exercises that right ever. Yeah. Reality, like as much as she says shit sometimes where I just get annoyed or she'll kind of just run with the narrative or whatever. Also, at the end of the day, she's just trying to be a good friend and a good mod. And she's held down those panels, even though she's always quiet when she shouldn't be. Like it'll be dead silent on the panels. And you'd think that maybe you'd take the hint and talk over the silence, but at the end of the day, really, like when I see people being cruel to her over like disabilities and stuff, that hurts my feelings for her. I don't think she's some evil person that needs to be, mistreated. She says too much, but people take everything she says way too serious too. Oh yeah, they do, and they pick apart every word, which that's just part of like being online too. That sounds like Nick from the green team. Didn't they tell her to shut up a long time ago? Just saying. I'm sorry, it's for content. If she didn't open her mouth, they wouldn't have nothing to talk about. They didn't talk about her, then she wouldn't have any content, in my opinion. I mean, I've said that here. I kind of feel the same way, that it's part of like, which look, a lot of people do it. Just admit it. Like, but like think about like the drama channels, like for instance in the LCU, right? This is just an example, but you have all these drama channels and they go back and forth for content, and it's just surface level, and that's one thing. But on both ends it goes too far of this whole thing with Brittany, right? You have the end of people going by her house talking about her kids, all of that shit, and then you have some of the people that she chooses to have on panels standing up for her and stuff, going just as real life and be, like, and choosing those people to be very close to you, have wrenches, all that stuff is also just as bad. And it's everybody's playing their part. It's like a machine where every little part is moving to keep it going, right? And you're right. It all keeps it going. It's just what it is at this point. Kick rocks in socks. Kick rocks barefoot. She is a ride or die friend. Brittany looked pretty good. I thought she said she had somebody helping her, so she didn't forget to ask certain questions. Yeah, reality hasn't done anything to anyone either. You're right. She's just being a good friend and a mod. Yeah, I don't like the going at her. Like, where on earth did it become like a good insult? Like, how? Again, let me go back to my little overlay. Am I on another fucking planet? Like, it's literally, you think it's a win to go at somebody's disabilities? Like, that's not a win. You're serving yourself. Literally, you got served and you did it to yourself when you go that low, in my opinion. I only hear Jen Lou saying kick rocks. It needs to be retired. Yeah. Reality has gotten less squawky, which I'm personally grateful for. Oh, you did? Wild. Yeah. So Wonder Woman has new co-host. And I'd said this before, but I just since it's in a comment to bring it up, you know, Wonder Woman was great to me when I was over there, and we did really great. That channel was like, let's just say at number 20, and we got it up to number 9 in the network when I was there, and now it has fallen back. I think I left, and then Lucy, all of her friends turned on her and they left. And then Wild had really taken a hit financially. And then now she's left, and that took an even harder hit. And now they're trying to build it back, and she deserves support. She's really great. And I know she works hard and wants the channel to be something. So I'll be there to support her when I can, for sure. This glass eye story they run with, I hate it. Oh my God, I hate it too. I have talked on here in the past about that. Really, the eye stuff really bothers me. People can't help when they have those kind of disabilities. If they do, it's not an own to go at them for it, and it's really sad. And honestly, there's probably people in the fucking chat with those same disabilities, and it also makes them feel just as bad. So I don't know if she does or not. Coffee and skeletons, that's just what's said. Hey, extra pickles. So I like Wonder Woman too. She's pretty awesome, and she has some good co-hosts. All right, let's hear the end of this.
Of May. I just went back and
Here's the second email from this person immediately following the first one, which is weird.
I watched when you and Julie drop your spots. You are immediately filled, and the arrow to scroll to see more is still there, proving a lot of people were watching. There were only a couple of quick dismissed cases in front of yours, and yours was 12 minutes and 30 seconds. My email was sent at 1:21. Why are you saying it was during the meeting, or was that from somebody else? Because I was literally in you. I mean, you can tell from the context of the email that I received, and I was in court when I got that email. You really need to watch Chasing and Boggs live from a few hours. Tell from the at 1:21. Why
Hold
are
on.
you saying there were
I need to
only
hear
a
this.
couple of quick dismissed cases in front of yours, and yours was 12 minutes and 30 seconds. My email was sent at 1:21. Why are you saying it was during the meeting, or was that from somebody else?
Oh, okay.
Because I was literally in the
So this was streamed live on Twitter. Where and how did the person find it? Huh? Emily said, or Extra Pickle said, I heard you talking about reality. Did you see how happy she was the other night when she watched Chasing Mbog? No, I didn't. Why? What did she do? Tell me about it, girl. Wonder Woman was my fave under Ruth. All right, let's see. Jolly Rancher gummies. Yum. She loves the little shout outs. Jay has her clipped on her soundboard in reality. Oh, I did hear a clip of her though saying how even some of the haters have stood up for her. And if you come for her, you're going to have a whole army coming for your ass. And I just thought that was funny. She's like, even some of the haters have had my back. Like, that's just funny to me. Not in a bad way, not in an offensive way, just like, but how could you get mad at her saying that? It's just innocent. It shows how innocent she is. You know what I mean? Some of those comments and naive she is. I love Lifesaver gummies, and the sour gummies they were my favorite for a long time. Then I kind of shifted off of them, but I love them. They're good. No proof it was streamed on Twitter. Lots of people have looked. Interesting. Well, now I don't know. I think though that you would be able to find it if you know the name of the judge and the town and stuff, which I don't know, but easy to get. But you know that like a lot of these judges have YouTube channels. Like it's not abnormal. There are a lot of small, even child custody cases are streamed live and shit like that, like in certain places. But there are a lot of these like little court cases that, like I say little because we're used to watching like murder trials and stuff. So like smaller cases that are, whether it's civil court, whether it's family court, or whether it's just, a small crime. A lot of times you can find those courts that stream nonstop every case that they have. But I would think that with all the people digging, with all the people interested, with all the information that's out there, if it was out there, it would be easy to find. Bog gave a shout out to reality. Oh, I remember her saying back in the day, like when she first like came on a panel or something, that like she watched for reality and wished she had her own show. The ex Twitter is suspect because we all know someone would have seen it and it's gone. Yeah, that's weird. Hey, Roro. Think if it was streamed to X, just the thought of what could have happened. No one said it did happen. Was just the thought. No, that guy said in the first email that she's reading that he watched it live streamed on Twitter. Thank you, Amber. Yeah, Extra Pickles. I'd say she's kind of keeping that panel for people who do listen in. She's keeping it lively at times. That's for sure. It's just speculation. Tons of court is streamed and or recorded. I watch a lot of smaller misdemeanor. Yeah, Texas streams a lot of them. There is a link to the actual courtroom. This was their pre-meeting with the prosecutor. Right. I knew this was more than just what your average person gets, but you have to request that link, right? It's not just just being publicly streamed on like a court, for instance, like a court YouTube channel, like in Idaho. I think it was Lori Vallow. That judge had his own YouTube channel. Sheriff Grady, yes. I love him. No, I didn't. I don't know what you're talking about, Just Tits McGee. There are several that are viral and very popular. That is interesting. I have fallen down the algorithm of streamed court cases. Most of them are family court. I was honestly shocked and think it became acceptable to stream court during COVID. It is shocking. Well, we've talked a little bit about some of that, but like with the family court, you would think that that would be one that you wouldn't see streamed like that. I wonder if they took the feed down once it was over. That's possible. But I don't watch stuff on Twitter. If someone does a live, is that just curious? Can you replay that? No, they said the court website has a public link that takes you into the courtroom with the judge. Right. But still, if it had that other room, I mean, that's all kind of besides the point. Regardless, are we ever going to find out? I don't think a YouTuber's going to figure it out. That's my assessment. I don't think I could figure it out, and I don't think I would want to spend the time trying to figure it out. Do I think that it was Brittany or Julie? Personally, no. I don't. I don't see why Julie would email the link or not email the link. I know nonsense to that. I don't see why she would report it and tell who it was emailed to, and I also don't see Brittany doing it. I mean, she didn't even show up to the last hearing, and I just can't see her just knowing her. I don't see her putting the effort into doing something like that and just being busy and kind of running around, just doing one thing after the next, whatever you're doing. I just don't see her doing that. So even if I take out the way I feel about her and like my bias, and I just think about like knowing her, like back then, she was very like scattered, like she was all over the place doing one thing, then the next, and the next. You know what I mean? Nothing with a lot of thought. It was just constant doing. I don't know if that even makes fucking sense. I don't think it was either one of them. I don't think YouTube's gonna figure it out. I do, though, look forward to if the court tries to figure it out. Maybe they don't even care. Look at what happened with the injunction and someone streaming. I never heard anybody seriously say that the court was being live streamed. I just heard people think that maybe someone was on the phone with someone. But anyways, look what happened with that. Seems like they didn't really do a lot of investigating or looking into it. It seemed like that very day of court, they made an assessment about it. And there's no way to have done like a ton of research and make a judgment that quick. So I don't know that the courts are going to give a damn, is what I'm saying. Judge Fleischer. Ooh, okay. I need to try to remember these judges' names. Matter of fact, I'm going to take a damn picture. I can't believe they streamed child custody. Whoa. That was my phone playing the live. I can't believe they stream custody hearings either, though. Pickles. Yeah, I don't think they'll waste the time and money either. But she could have had someone else do it for her longer. That's another valid theory. It's all a disaster. It is. It's all a disaster. And we have, it's, which I don't think it's going to like have any wait on the final outcome, all the stuff, the drama on YouTube surrounding it, but that just makes it more messy for us to try to like take in and understand what's going on. But yeah, it's a mess. Let me tell you what, some of the things that happen I don't see coming, but some of the things I see from a mile away. There are certain people on here, and you can't tell people. You can't tell people, watch out for this person or whatever. People have to learn for themselves. They have to take the ride and the journey themselves. And eventually you kind of learn, you know. That's how I've my experience has been. And there are certain people that not much surprise. Well, for instance, actually, a thing that's being talked about when I was trying to do like looking for clips and stuff, I found, I guess somebody had shared, because I don't watch her, but I have watched a video of hers. Um, Trisha Talks. Somebody had shared a video of hers about a wish list. Now I have it here because I saved it. And I'll just play it for a moment, and then because Madison also has like a quick thing on it. But
if there's anything you
It's got
need in the
more than
pinch,
enough.
just yell. I appreciate that. Eric, right now where it's at is I'm thinking about putting a wish list out. And if anybody wants to say shit about me having a wish list, then I guess you can say something about G-Dub's wish list too then, right?
oh my
Somehow
god,
she can have one, but if I have anything, it's
dude, stop talking about the people you're in court with. That would be a really, really, really good piece of advice you should take. This, for instance, not surprised. Not fucking surprised. Like, not surprised. Do cows have spots? You know what I mean? That's literally like how I feel about it. And that's a lot of people. It's not just her. Now, I don't like it. And I find it really gross if it's mixed with true crime. That's really when I care, when I'm like, if I'm gonna have a problem with it, take an issue and run my mouth, that's when I'm gonna do it. If it's like mixed with true crime. But I mean, the grifting is everywhere. It's gross, and I don't like it from anybody, right? But I'm not surprised. This I could have seen coming a mile away. I mean, it's been a long history of this, and like I said, it's not surprising. Yeah, a wish list. It's all so petty. People can't be adults. It's crazy. Like sometimes when you think about how petty this place can be and how many people are just so wholly invested, like day to night. And I also think the same thing about the LCU. That's another I probably watch more of the lives there. I definitely do. But either place, it's all just petty bullshit drama. And there are people who are so fucking invested. They're up to their eyeballs in it. It's like, you need to go outside and take a fucking walk, experience a little bit of life or something. I couldn't handle it. I think for me, it's best to just like take in small bits. I'll tell you when I first really found the drama like community and Crama community, I had only been doing true crime for a little while, and I had a friend who had got me introduced to someone who does drama, and at a certain point tried to make me even the focus of their drama, like even not really knowing them, right? Like it was always something. After I became the focus of that, and then there was like a whole situation. If you guys were here, and if not, it's just well, I'll just say it's fucking lot of drama. And after being at the center of it, like I really started paying attention. That's like watching closely, like every day. And I noticed after some time, like I just was feeling really negative because I was not like even part of it anymore for a long, long time. And I kept watching, and I was watching just everybody else's drama and everybody else being talked about and all the shit back and forth. I mean, the Craftons and Kims and Sashas and just all the back and forth in between. And watching it like all day, every day. And I just got really negative feeling. Like I just was feeling really grumpy and more down. And I'm not like that. I'm pretty like even going through stressful stuff. Like I don't know. I'm just like strong willed. I kind of think, I don't know. I just never, it just got me to a place that I don't usually feel, even when I'm stressed, just like a negative, like kind of down place. I'm usually pretty optimistic about something in the future or something happening and just life in general. But I learned not to pay attention all the time, not to spend all day, every day looking and checking the feed and seeing what's going on and listening. Even if the shit talk has nothing to do with you, it will drain you. So, that's just so for me, it's best personally if I just kind of catch up like this, watch some clips, talk to people, find out what's going on. Maybe if something happened, if I hear something happened I'm interested in, go watch that in full. Watch certain lives in full, sure, but not all the time, every day. Just take it from me, don't fucking do it. See, people use the word hate. I think it's more like disdain or disgust. Scammers should be called out. I agree. And some people say, like for instance, about wish list and stuff, who cares? It's if somebody wants to spend their own money, they're grown adults. For me, I don't see it like that. I think of the vulnerable people who are like tricked and deceived. You know what I mean? When it comes to these wish lists and it comes to every time there's an issue with your life, anytime you're in crisis, you ask YouTube whether it's a bill you can't pay, a tire that's flat. And the worst part is the stuff that happens privately. That's probably the worst part. But in reality, Brittany was hesitant to do the registry. Her subs and members were encouraging the registry so they could buy for the baby. Just Jana, listen, when you that may be true, but it doesn't change the fact of a long history of asking for help and during every crisis, privately and more publicly. And that's and that's where I stand with it. I don't think that it's right. I wouldn't ever do that. So it's a scamming manipulation attached to that list. Many more have lists. It's so gross. Yeah, I'm not a fan of it, but especially when it's like you said, attached to when it's with true crime. When you're going to talk about a missing child and at the beginning you say it's the end of the month and we really could use the support, that or it's this thing came up and it's wrong because then you have people in there that are in there because they care about whatever case and then maybe they have a soft heart and it's taken advantage and it's just I don't like it. I'm so off topic. I think I don't know what you're talking about. Twist and shout, riders on the storm. But that's okay. Um When you say the name of the victim wrong, it's disingenuous. I mean, of course it happens, but at a certain point, it's obvious when somebody's not doing any research on their own or doesn't know about something. And maybe if that's the case, they should take the time to do that before they get on it. I mean, look what I talked about at the beginning. Ryan Upchurch, he's owed $17 million. Finally a court said, no, you can't fucking talk about these missing and murdered kids however the fuck you want on YouTube. I don't care if it's just YouTube. You can't just say whatever you want, Our words have meaning, and when we get on here and we're talking about cases, I think that we need to be especially fucking careful with our words. I did not say anything about her never say never unless you're talking to the chat. I disagree with what Jenna has to say. Hell, I'm fucking lost with the chat. And I mean, yeah, I hope Harsh Reality is next. I can't stand him. Me too. Me too. Matter of fact, while we're talking about wish list and the grifting and the true crime, tell me how this person has 100,000. All these fucking people do YouTube videos every day and they make AdSense memberships and subscribers, all of them. But not only that, or both Brittany, Harsh Reality, and a bunch of others. Not only that, Harsh Reality has 100,000 subscribers. He does 3 videos a day, and he has the fucking nerve to get on here and post a GoFundMe because YouTube takes 30%. And, you know, people are concerned that YouTube takes too much. No, bullshit. That's disgusting. You've made an entire channel and living and income off of bashing fucking true crime victims and running with misinformation. Period. You have. And now it's the Gonsalves family that is your target, and Bethany and Dylan, you know? And with Kylie Rodney, I mean, yeah, it was awful. It was awful. Matter of fact, Brittany was a part of that, just to tie it all back together. Not of Ryan Upchurch, but of the Kylie Rodney, like a big part, one of the big wheels, huge chats every night, just going through, talking about which kids were involved, every misinformation. Literally, her mom asking people to stop and saying, I'm sorry, but this is important to me. I'm going to do it anyway. I mean, it's just been, it's been crazy. YouTube doesn't take too much, but he is not hurting for it. Does take too much, but he is not hurting for money. Yeah, 30% is a big chunk, and I know other platforms take less, but at the end of the day, I mean, it's because of them that you have the ability to have this channel and have all the people have the opportunity to find your channel. Like if you were out on your own just posting to a web page or something, you couldn't do it. Ashley Banfield, she's terrible. At the beginning of the month, she will say, guys, we're starting a new month. Then again around the middle. And finally, towards the end, it's gross to me. And I would feel so ashamed. None of your business. I would feel so ashamed too. I wouldn't show my fucking face. I don't know how people do it. I really don't. I do not know how. Let's see some of the comments. In my opinion, what happened to Upchurch, a lot of these creators better take heed. I agree. Maybe it will make people just have even just like a second thought and just be a little more careful. Like there are so many things over the years who have taught me to do that. That have taught me to do that. So many, like we talked about with J is for Justice, you know, all the way from back then, Heidi Broussard, Shane Carey, all of that, all the way to now. There have been so many cases that have came up where someone has been accused. Athena Strand, you know, her parents were being accused. I mean, people, I still remember a live I was sitting in, like, as the information was coming out that about it not being them, I still remember like people talking about the stepmom, I believe the mom or the stepmom. I didn't watch the trial. Bendy could tell us remind us who, but about the fact that they had the kids living in the sheds. Their bedrooms were out in the shed. And this video was like really heavily accusing the parents. And it wasn't them. Just so many things have taught me. Just be careful, be cautious. I don't know how other people haven't learned the same lessons. They have to. You're allowed to have an opinion? What do you mean? That's just somebody else in the chat. And they're allowed their opinion to, you know what I mean, to question yours. That's what we do here. we question our own friends. Like, if we disagree, we'll go back and forth. On my channel, that's how it is. All opinions are welcome. My very best friends will literally look me in the face and be like, I don't agree with you. I think you're wrong. And I don't get mad. I just go, but I tell them why I'm right. And then we work it out. Like, so don't think you can't have an opinion. You can have an opinion no matter what it is, even if it's against me. Come on in and share it. Seriously, it is what it is. She did keep raising it every time it was met, and I remember that, Sammy, and I literally was there during that. I remember it happening and seeing it, and yeah. Do you know how many people are out there? I don't know. It's like you to do something like a GoFundMe or a wish list. I feel like a wish list, maybe not, depending on the situation, but especially if it's all the time you're asking for money, or to do a GoFundMe, you should be really struggling. Like, really struggling, in my opinion. For me, that's when I would have to be like there is, like, I'd have to be in a pretty low spot to ever do that. And if you think about it, there's a lot of fucking people out here who make it on way less than these people make from their channels alone. Yeah, Sammy, I remember that. Thank you, Never Say Never. I'm glad you are. As creators, I find we push our limits, kind of like parents. We rebel and make crazy videos with speech or rants. Johnny, some of us do. I have, he said. If you do that, fucking delete it. But you can't do that when you have a big, like a Ryan Upchurch size audience. Like, he was going on other panels too. I get people might have a moment and have a rant, but it's best to do that in private to your friends if it's about real people and that are victims of cases. Now, if it's just about drama, get on there and fucking ran away. Her subs and mods want her to do true crime. I don't know why, because she'll just fall asleep. The drama is where the money is from when it comes to BJ. Watch the trial if you care so much. Thank you for sharing it all. Are you telling me to watch the trial? I should have watched it, but I didn't. I was really busy because I was doing that other job during it, which, oh my God, I'm just thankful to not be doing it. It was really hard. The time that the live was and stuff, it just really messed with my day. But anyways, I agree. Thank you, Bendy, for streaming it. I have no history on Brittany's past. I don't contribute. I just watch. Nancy and Ashley have no souls, but everyone loves them. All right. I like reading y'all's comments and seeing what you think. And especially that I know that people that are in here are kind of all over, and that's cool to me. Right, just Jana. Maybe she was truly apprehensive about doing it. You know, it's hard for me to believe in people's like genuineness sometimes. Maybe I'm like really jaded. So I'll give it to you. I try to be fair. Yeah, she is lucky. She has a lot of people would really be thankful to get the views, even like non-drama, no drama at all, just regular content, the chatters and the members and stuff like that. I agree. Let's see. There's a couple other things I was going to talk about, but let me get through these comments and then we'll get back into it. Well, yeah, the wish list. I have a video from Madison about the wish list. I'm not going to play it because I think that we pretty much went through it all just with the comments. right? But if you want to see it, here's the video. Let me just get the link. And I love this channel. I really think she does a great job at clipping stuff and keeping me up to date with what's going on. I know she also clipped Tiffany. Now that's another road. Do I want to go down? You know, I had saved it. I don't know if you guys heard Tiffany, who has been a chatter here on my channel for 3-4 years. Adore Tiff. She went on Queen Bee's panel and because she has an open panel, and did a public plea, I guess you could call it, to Brittany. It was quite emotional. So because of that, and because of I don't disagree with what she said at all or anything like that. I just think maybe I shouldn't play it. If you guys are interested, I can link it. Actually, Madison has it on her channel. Let me just see. I'll just grab the link for you guys really quick. You know, she basically just said, what is wrong? Brittany had been on camera and she looked really, just really tired and sick, right? Now, here's the thing. She just had a baby and she had an emergency C-section. I believe she was on camera like a couple days later. She was looking fine. So maybe it's just that, right? And because of that, because she was on camera after, and also I don't know, we've had a good chat tonight. It's been fun hanging out. I've taken my sleepy time gummy. I'm going to chill. I don't necessarily want to get in this topic of what this is insinuating, because it's basically just saying like she just says like something's wrong. Something's wrong. I don't know what it is, but something's wrong. If you need somebody, I'm here for you. If you need to talk, I'm here. Please, like, stop pretending nothing's wrong, right? And because it's such an emotional plea, I guess you could say, and I guess, like I said, I keep saying plea. I don't know what to call it. I guess that's what you would call it. I don't want to get into it. Have you heard it? Do you have thoughts? I'll read your comments about it, but that's all we're going to do. And smoke a cigarette. Now, I know there's a big drama going on with nonsense and all that stuff. I'm not getting into that. I barely even kept up with. I know a little bit about it. I have no interest in really discussing it because I don't know all the facts, and I think that's kind of silly. I hate when people get on here to comment on something and they're like, I don't know anything about this, but here's my opinion on it. So, where's my lighter? There it is. But as far as how it started, I could see, you know, both sides to that. I can see wanting to cover something no matter what because it's meaningful to you, and knowing that it's not related. And I could see also being like a little hurt by it. I don't like how subs like cause so much drama and run from chat to chat with rumors and lies, and I think that's really shitty. And also, yeah, I'm just not surprised. That's all I really have to say. Not you, Alex. Yeah, but don't know or follow through. I don't like that either. Twist and shout. It's unfortunate. Like with Rebecca Park, you know, we're getting ready to have a hearing in just a couple days. I know Jen's going to stream it. I'll talk about it after. But that's a case I covered heavily in the beginning. I want to follow it through to the trial. We watched like with Quentin. That was a big one that we've seen a lot of people talking about it. And then nobody covered the trial really. Are you still watching Row to Row? No way. I'm hooked on it too. I just wish people could be kinder to each other. I agree, just Jana. That's true. Hey, you're not no, none of your business. I want you to know too. That's why I said, like, she's entitled to her opinion, but so are you, and you're entitled to debate and respond to it. And I tend to really agree with a lot of what you've said here and in other places. So please don't feel like you can't share your thoughts either. Both of you guys can. And please, as long as you don't get like real, like what debate. If you disagree, like debate the topic. I think that's interesting. But I didn't think, no, don't apologize. Tiffany, who play it? Tiffany, I'll drop the it. Did I drop it? I dropped Madison's link. She basically just got it. I don't want to play it because it's kind of like uh it seems like it's kind of like feeling like there's a deeper issue maybe with some kind of addiction or something like that. And while I definitely can see why people feel that way, I just didn't want to like get into that tonight. No, not Tiffany Marie. Tiff from Texas. Texas Tiffany. Yep, I haven't heard it. Yeah. I think she was up about something else, actually, Ash. So you cannot say you don't have any idea what folks are talking about. All due respect, the gaslighting has to stop. What is that about? Oh, Jana. Okay, I'll stay out of that because, like I said, I want y'all to debate. Tiff's emotions seemed to switch on a dime, but it was Buzzy's panel. Appreciate your opinion. Yeah, it's interesting. To be honest with you, I think Brittany got the reaction she was looking for, my opinion. Hey, Scouty. I know, it makes me think of Claus too. I think that Tiffany was being genuine, and I don't blame her because what we saw BJ looking like that day was shocking. I agree. I saw the pictures, but I also saw pictures of the next day, like looking much better. I think it was the next day, very shortly after. So I like again, I think it's probably just healing. I don't know, but I definitely think Tiff was being genuine. Um, she comes from, she's been around for a long time. I'm all over, but I've backed off because it's gotten nasty. I know. I've felt like that for a long time since really like Sebastian's case and the way that these like sides kind of split into two. Like it, yeah. I've backed off of YouTube in general a lot for a couple reasons. Hey, that girl. Hey, Melissa. I have the hardest time finding Madison without a dang link. I know there are so many. Here's the link again to the heartfelt message to Brittany. Because we don't want to get brought down tonight. And it's pretty much just saying, dude, something's wrong. And again, the next day, things seem to be better. And yeah. I tend to, if I'm mad enough, I might make a comment, but I like to stay away from judging other women's looks and stuff. Because it's hard to be a woman, man. It's hard, We gotta not be on each other's looks. Hey, Bushy. When does she ever look into the camera? Quite creepy, actually. Quite creepily. Okay, Bendy. Oh my God. How adorable. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Bendy. Bendy just sent me the cutest little picture ever. All right, you guys. Let me see. What else was I going to talk about? I honestly believe Brittany got the response she was looking for, but I do believe Tiffany was speaking from the heart. Maybe she was, I don't know. Like I said, kind of creepy, kind of probably just healing. I don't know what else there is to say about that one. So let's see here. What else did I have? So we talked about the docket thing. Don't think that's going to be resolved. Talked about the stupid wish list. Like, worst thing in the world? No. Expected? Totally. Annoying? Yes. Annoying. Like, whatever though. It's whatever. It's never enough for some people. I learned that a long time ago too, with other people that had just outrageous funds and lawyer funds that never went anywhere and shit like that. Certain people, if it's a person who's willing to ask and ask, usually they're not going to have any fucking problem just exploiting every little situation and asking all the time. And it is what it is. So, just really quick, by the way, we talked about Betty last week because she had just filed that lawsuit. It looks like, I guess, somebody had taken her channel and I don't know. I'm confused of what happened because she says, I will subpoena YouTube. And when I find out who did this to my account, I will sue the fuck out of you. She's suing everybody. But yeah, so apparently that's what that was about because she then said she started the legal process against YouTube. Dude, I cannot imagine. Like, don't get me wrong. There's been shit in my life that's gone wrong. There's been shit in my life, defamation that I believe has happened against me. But is it worth spending the money? Okay, let's take that out. Let's say you don't get an attorney, you're yourself, you represent yourself. Is it worth spending the time and the effort it's going to take to like go to court and do all your own stuff for your case? And no, it's not. Like, some people, they love to stay there. And by the way, this whole thing with the people using the courts on YouTube, although it seems to be getting like way more common, it's not new. Now, it is shocking how quick people are to call the police, to go to the police, to call CPS, to go to the courts, to take someone to court, defamation, this, that, all the shit, restraining orders. Like JLR and White Boy Lockdown Radio, I don't care how you feel about him. A restraining order is not meant to shut somebody up. It's just not. And that's what these YouTubers use it for, to get people to stop talking about them. None of it's new. It's been happening for a while. That's why I'm not surprised about some of the things that happen around here because I've been around for a while and I know exactly how it is. And some people, I can just see them for who they are exactly. It's like they're just transparent to me. But I'm just sitting here running my mouth randomly now. So if you're here, thanks for being here and hanging out. I think that's all that I had to talk about. But let me just double check. Oh, no, I did have a web sleuth thing. My God, that woman. I know that in this difficult research has been, talking a lot about her and ATS News. So you guys should check them out if you're more interested in that. But I remember I told you guys that she accidentally recorded John Ramsey, and I showed you a recording of that, like of her talking about that. Well, I ran across a different recording of her talking about that, again, which I had already heard, I believe. And it's really interesting. So maybe we'll watch that in a second. I wouldn't waste the money. Want the money either. You wouldn't want the money or waste the money, Bendy. I just wouldn't waste the money or the time. I don't care that much. Like, why do you care? Like certain things, sure. Like going after the county and stuff, like they didn't have a right to get that restraining order on her. Yeah. Mm-mm-mm. Or you wouldn't want the money. Like that makes me think like injunction, like settlement. What are you talking about, Bendy? Will there ever be a settlement? She said she spent $120,000 so far in lawsuits. Oh my God. Hell to the no. Hell no. Hell no to the no, no, no. Hell to the no. I got things I want to do. Got things I want to do. I got money, like not just with my money, but with my time. I couldn't do it. I really thought with the injunction that Tony was going to end up taking like a lot of the hit, because the way I understand it is it doesn't have to be equally paid between the people involved. Like, and I'm sure the judge would probably weigh everybody's assets. I don't know. I guess we'll have to see, but that just logically, I would think that the people with more money and more assets would probably pay more. They're going to be the ones likely to pay anything. And some of the people are not going to pay anything. That's my opinion. But I would want the money, though. That's for sure. Tainted or not. I don't even know what I was trying to communicate. I've been up since 4 a.m. Damn it, Jen. She does pro se. She does do pro se, but I believe she has a civil rights attorney or something. They can garnish YouTube wages. I wonder if they will. Because if there isn't a way for them to take it, I don't see it being paid. Now, some of the plaintiffs, I don't really know at all. So maybe from them, but well, I've enjoyed just taking it more easy and slow and not just like usually I'll just get through whatever I want to talk about and won't read as many of the comments. I'll read some, of course, but up to 30%. Wow. Good night, TE. Who the hell has 120 to spend on a YouTube lawsuit? All right, let's go over to this web sleuth because my sleepy time gummies are working a little bit and they're going to fully be working soon. And y'all will not, I will never get off here. I'll ramble on through the night and you guys will not want to hear it. So let me see here. I just couldn't believe how she just so blatantly talked about recording John Ramsey. And I wanted to play the other recording of it because, yeah, I found it disgusting. She's creepy as hell, too. Oh, I had another video of her to play. Okay, talk about creepy. Now, I'm talking about the way she looks. I'm just talking about the words that she's saying with the look in her eyes and the tone all together, not the appearance. As well as when I said Brittany looked creepy, it wasn't like her appearance, like necessarily what she looked like. It was like everything in the look in the eyes and all, right? So tonight is the night of creepy shit, creepy ladies, creepy women. Okay, creepy late nights with Al, nightcap with Al, creepy nightcap, whatever. Here we go. This was weird. This is not the John Ramsey thing. I just went and I was just looking. I was like, let me go look at her channel tonight when I was gathering what's happened. Because we had recently talked about her, Betty, JLR, the Britney stuff. I went and I did the court stuff with Julie and Craig, just like a quick search on all of those topics, right? And her channel was the only thing that came up for Web Sleuth. So I'm like, let me see what she's posting. look at this. And this is basically an ad for come and support my website. And I think, in my opinion, but here we go.
I hear it all the time. I want to help solve a cold case or find a missing.
And
I
this is
hear it.
also bullshit. Okay. It's straight bullshit. She is literally spoon feeding us bullshit. And I'm not eating it, bitch. I'm not eating it. Listen to this. You can make a difference and solve a fucking case. Here we go.
I hear it all
Or
the time.
help.
I want to help solve a cold case or find a missing person, but what can I really do? Well, tonight we're going to show you. Hi, Tricia here, your old bat in a cowboy hat with your Web Sleuths True Crime Update. Othram Studios has released this incredible 7-minute video showing how discussions on websleuths.com helped shape the investigation into Tracy Sue Walker's case. You'll see how the evidence was laid out, how members shared ideas, and how everyday people help move a case forward. This is proof that discussing cases matters, asking questions matters, and caring matters. Tonight, we have a very special guest, and he's going to.
Oh my God. Creepy. I'm sorry. Was that not creepy? Bendy has a good question. Pointer lover, if you're still here, if you're in a debt-friendly state, can they garnish wages then? I'm curious if you know about that. And then new info on John Ramsey. No, there's not. But she had run across him at a crime con and snuck and recorded him. And difficult research, Kresha, ever since Hidden True Crime has been exposed, she's been like on a roll calling out like people who are being disgusting with these cases. And Web Sleuths is one of them, and she's like down a rabbit hole right now that I don't even understand. But she shared a couple videos of her talking about this, and here's the other one. Listen to this.
Do it while you're talking to
The last live I had, I played one of them, okay? And here's the other one.
You couldn't personally do it while you were talking to the person. Now, they let people stand outside the rope lines and film,
Nobody
but you
did
couldn't
that.
hear anything. Okay, so I couldn't stand there with a microphone and talk to him and have it be recorded. They wouldn't allow that.
So
Accidentally left my
Yes.
cell phone video. You know, like my camera, it takes video. I accidentally started a video. It was accident. It was an accident. I sat my phone down and I got our conversation.
oh my God, this pisses me off so bad. I already have a headache. I don't know what the hell. That's
Kresha.
Video. It was accident. It was an accident. I sat my phone down and I got our conversation on audio. However, since the rules were that you were not supposed to record, I don't feel that I can legally play it, but I have it. I did type it out exactly what we said. Okay.
The rules are you're not supposed to record. But she's not going to play it. She just has the transcript. And she'll go over
I'm gonna read
that.
it to you.
Like, you're shady.
Then I can explain how
No.
the picture happened.
I don't
But I do
care
have
who I'm talking to. Whether I'm like knee deep back in on my true crime channel and I'm wanting to interview somebody who's in prison for life or something crazy, like, I don't know. I just don't care who I'm talking to, whether they're good or the worst person ever. Like, don't be dirty about it. Be upfront. Don't sneak and record. Like, I just think it's dirty when you're doing any kind of like journalism. If you're even if you're talking to somebody who is the lowest of the low, it doesn't matter. It's just like this shit with Crama. It's like they did it to me, so I did it back. Also, because somebody is a piece of shit person, then you're gonna be a piece of shit. No, you still should be like, do things the right way. It's not literally, I don't think it's ethical. I think it's gross. And I'm not saying John Ramsey is the worst. I'm just saying, even if he was, it doesn't matter. You still need to be upfront and honest when it comes to this stuff, in my opinion. Hell, I was going to interview BTK. Whenever I had went down the rabbit hole, and I don't have the Getting Out app even anymore, but I had that, and I had talked to Letitia and everything else. I reached out to BTK and I was going to do an interview with him. He had agreed, but he wanted me to send this handwritten letter to the prison. He said he was shutting off communication with, 99% of people basically, but he would do the interview, but he wanted me to like do these couple of things. And I was like, I didn't really feel comfortable doing it, so I just didn't do it. And he didn't do the interview. He actually like unfriended me on the app. But I would have interviewed him upfront and honest. I don't care. Like sometimes I would it's about getting the answers to the questions, right? Like of course you want the interview, but you still have to be straight up about it. Hey Jill, good to see you. Way behind, but I agree about the importance of taking breaks, not checking messages and posts obsessively. It's a true addiction. You have to make a conscious effort. Yeah, it really is. It is. You know, what saves me is I get like really busy and I end up like not like because it's a lot of shit to check. You don't only have to check like text messages, but like let's say Discord messages, emails, this, that. Like then you gotta check like news feeds and like it's just so much. So it saves me being super busy for sure. Keeping busy. Wonder how many she sent you messages Letitia sent since I left. Yeah, I actually Googled her today to see like why haven't we heard an answer about the Supreme Court in Colorado and what's happened. Yeah, Bendy was like, all right, Al, I'm not fucking talking to anybody like that, but I support you. I'll be here with you, but no integrity. Agree. I've seen a little bit of that about the subscriber that recently passed away. And I know that Amber, like I said, ATS has been covering her and stuff. I need to catch up and get up to speed with everything. But again, busy. Plus, the weather is nice. So you end up being outside, and then kids are outside, and then they get like dirtier than usual, right? And it's just a lot in a good way. Jen. VTK creeped me out like Anthony Hopkins in Silence of the Lambs. Yeah. You guys, have you ever heard of I'm done now. We're done with the Crama talk. Now we're just hanging out for just a second. I'm going to let you guys go. But have you ever heard of like conditioner that dyes your hair, but I don't even know what they call it. I know that there's one called like a coloring clean conditioner that's like a shampoo, conditioner, and hair dye. But it's like a conditioner that colors your hair, but not fully. Like it just, let's say that you have blonde hair, you can tint it a little bit. If you have dark hair, you can make it a little bit darker or a little bit red, like that. Like the conditioner that does that. I tried one of those and I love it. I'm obsessed because my hair was getting like sunspots in it. And now it just looks so much healthier. I didn't know you could get, I've never been to Lush or had one of their products. I wish I had. They look so cool, but we just don't have one. Let me show you the one I used. A color depositing mask is what it's called. I use the IGK one and it has like for my hair because it's really long 2 uses, but if you have shorter hair probably 3. And it's just like I think this is the one I used. Let's go to Sally. It's just like it's like a mask, but it's like a conditioner basically because you can use it after you use it the first time on your damp hair in the shower just to like freshen up your hair. but it's not supposed to damage your hair at all because it's like a treatment. Like there's a bunch of them. Purple shampoo for gray hair? No. But my mom uses that. But anyways, you guys, all right. I guess I've already ran my mouth until I've gotten all this out of my brain. Probably some of it made sense. Probably maybe some of it didn't. That's okay. And hung out with you guys for a little bit. I guess I'm going to let you go. Or I'll just sit on here and ramble about different shit. "20 more." Ro, I've missed you doing that, which I don't go live that much anymore. I'll probably be getting back to it a bit more soon. My life has been chaotic the last over 2 years. So yeah, but then like true crime, not only was I not going live that much anymore, but then true crime just became different. I just like kind of just a bunch of shit happened with true crime that made me see it differently, feel it differently. So I was kind of leaned into this channel. Like tonight I was going to talk about, there was some true crime stuff I wanted to talk about, but it really took more like time than I had, and I didn't want to rush it because Kimberly Park has a hearing, her preliminary, the same day as her mom. This is the Rebecca Park case, and that confused me. And I had seen a snippet of her affidavit we had seen before, but now I have the full thing, which it's only 3 pages. But anyways, I wanted to go over that and talk about the hearing, but I just wanted to like triple check some of those things, like about their date on the same day. Like, Bendy, I got a question for you. If 2 defendants have preliminary hearing the same day or pretrial hearing or whatever it is, I always call it the wrong thing. Does that mean they're going to have like court and trial and everything together? Because their charges are different. She has really petty charges compared to her mom. And then mom and stepdad have the same charges. I don't know. Anyway, I got to do some more research. But I've missed the 20 more minutes. All right, you guys, I'll let you go. I hope you guys have a good night. Thank you for being here with me. I'll see you probably tomorrow on my main channel if you're into true crime or following that case. It is the case of Rebecca Park. Her biological mother murdered her to steal her baby and killed the baby too. It's terrible. She's a fucking monster. And then not only did she do that, she's next level. She's almost like Letitia Stalk. Seriously. Then she got on YouTube or TikTok rather and did a ton of interviews about it, was blaming her other daughter, made up all these lies, lied to police. Like she was just terrible. She is evil. So all right. Anyways, I just don't have memberships here because it was something I didn't want to do here. And I've tried to just, although I would like to have emojis and I've considered doing it a couple times, I have memberships on my main channel. And unless I had a totally separate audience, it just wouldn't feel like it was right to do. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, here, can you be a member here? Now I have a Patreon. Now I have a membership over here. Now I have this. It's just too much. So, yeah. But anyways, all right, guys. Thanks. Have a good night. Bye. Don't have an outro video. Do. Here we go. Bye, guys.